Come join me on my morning routine as I get ready to head into the office. Good morning. Good morning. So I usually start my day by giving my cats a nice little belly rub and saying hello to them in the morning. So I currently like how now around 6 a.m. it's not dark like my previous vlogs where that was during the winter time and it was very dark around the same time. So the missus is staying home today, working from home, but I'll be going to the office. Look, Riku, still a bit sleepy. Good boy. So a good thing about my job is that I get to work home most days of the week, but I usually go to the office once or twice a week. And this is because we get provided our work laptops that has all the software we need and VPN access to work remotely. Rio? Hello? Rio? What are you doing? Rio? Let's go. Come on. Rio? Brekkie? What are you looking at? Hey guys, good morning. It's Tuesday and I am heading into the office today. So the missus is pregnant and she doesn't go to the office as much anymore, maybe once a month. And I go about once a week now. But I'm just gonna go feed the boys before I head off and run the dishwasher. So this is their new favorite food. It's a fancy feast grilled chicken and cheddar cheese one. So look, wow. If you guys haven't seen my previous vlogs, I work in the Sydney CBD and it's about 1 hour away. I usually take the train to work as it is the most economical way to commute, and driving to the city in peak hour is the worst. Plus, parking is so expensive in the city unless you can get an early bird deal. But something that has been getting progressively worse is the traffic to get to the station on Rickard Road. Any fellow commuters who live in this area will know exactly what I am talking about, but at least the parking is free. Since it is really busy today, I had to park in that multi-story car park, and it's about a 7 to 8 minute walk from there to the actual station. So the weather looks pretty cloudy today, but at least it's not very hot, because the last couple of days has been really hot.
City Circle via Granville. First stop, Edmondson Park. Then Ashfield, Petersham, Stanmore, Newtown, Redfern, Central, Town Hall, Wynyard, Circular Quay, St James and Museum.
Customers, this is your City Circle via Granville service. Our next stop will be Edmondson Park, followed by Glenfield, Casula, Liverpool, then all stations to Granville, followed by Auburn, Clyde, followed by Auburn, Lidcombe, Flemington, Strathfield, Wellwood, Ashfield, Petersham, Stanmore, Newtown, Redfern, Central Quay, St James and Museum. Our next stop will be Edmondson Park.
If you guys have seen my previous vlog, you will know that I usually have to change trains twice. Once at Glenfield and then once again at Central. But some of my viewers have recommended to try and take the metro at Sydenham. So the last couple of times I have been doing that, and I can say it's definitely been faster, and now this is the way I commute to work.
Do not go onto the track to retrieve items. Trains can speed through this station at any time.
So the train that I am taking now is going to Sydenham, which is where I'll stop and change and jump onto the metro. If you guys haven't tried the metro yet, I highly recommend taking it. It's a lot faster than the normal trains. They usually come every 3 to 4 minutes, unlike the normal trains which take about every 15 minutes. So the good thing is the metro line is just over on that platform there, so I just have to go up the overpass thing and then just go down the stairs and then I'm there. So heading to the metro now. It looks absolutely packed today. I don't usually sit in the front of the train heading to work because the exit closest to my work is actually at the back of the train. But I wanted to show you guys that the metro is driverless and you can actually see right up the front.
This is an all-stop service to Tallawong. The next stop is Waterloo.
So compared to the normal Sydney trains, when you're on the metro, it feels so fast.
This stop is Waterloo. This is an all-stop service to Tallawong. The next stop is Central.
So the metro stations look absolutely beautiful compared to the Sydney trains one, but as you can see I was at the very front of the train, so I had to walk to the very end to get off to the station exit closest to my work. So I know that it's already been 10 minutes into the video and I haven't even arrived at work yet, but I kinda just wanted to showcase what an actual commute kinda feels like for a 9 to 5 worker who lives in the suburbs. When I was renting and lived at the Green Square area, it was only 30-minute commute door to door. It was 15-minute walk to the station, 10-minute train ride, and then 5-minute walk to the office. Though I have colleagues who live as far as Woi Woi, so I shouldn't be complaining. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of my commute, or how your commute compares to my one. So luckily my office is only about a 2-minute walk away from Gadigal Metro Station. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have heard that crossing walk sound before. I am just setting up my workspace and I like to bring my mouse and mousepad from home. I hate using the work provided mouse as I find the cursor sensitivity too slow. So in most larger companies these days, hot desking is the norm now. So you always have to book a desk beforehand, otherwise you run the risk of not having one. But like most Australians, before I can start any work, I have to have a cup of coffee. And I usually like to get my free cup of coffee from the office coffee machine, and my go-to is just a normal flat white with 1 or 2 sugars depending on how I feel on the day. If you watch my previous vlogs, you will know that I am currently working on a big major project that is interstate, and that I am one of the civil drafting leads for this project, and I have never been in so many meetings before. As a drafter, we usually are on the tools working in AutoCAD mostly by creating drawings and preparing plans or drawing details for a variety of disciplines and packages. So these can include road geometry, drainage or stormwater, road furniture, which is barriers and fences, or signage and line marking. I've also worked on geotechnical drawings before, so like geotechs, they usually deal with boreholes and test pits and cone penetration tests, which sounds dirty, but it's not. But anyways, with this new responsibility, I seem to always be in meetings and doing presentations or fixing up Word documents. So this is something that I've done previously, but not as much as what I am doing now. So I'm kind of curious. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy doing these kind of things or if you prefer to be working more on the technical tasks. The project that I'm working on is so massive that we require getting support from our interstate offices. So currently we have one of the drafters from the Queensland office who is working on the project here in Sydney, and they're sitting next to me. I'll be going to lunch with them, and we decided to have Vietnamese in the Chinatown area. So the place that we're going to is called Pho Gai Hoi. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not actually Vietnamese, so I don't really know how to say it, but it's a place that I like to go. I usually go to the branch that used to be in Cabramatta or Bankstown, but I haven't been to this one in a while, but I did feel like getting my usual go-to food. So the one I like to get the most is barbecue pork chop with broken rice or fried pork chop with broken rice. So I couldn't believe how fast the food came out, but I think it came out in like maybe 3 to 4 minutes from when we first ordered. So that was pretty impressive. So the food was absolutely delicious, the rice was nice and soft, and pork chop was very tender. So since the food came out so quickly, we still had a lot of time left for lunch, and I was gonna show my Queensland colleague the best cream puff in Sydney. So if you've lived in Sydney for a long time, you should probably know Emperor's Cream Puff has the best cream puff in Sydney. So it's located in Chinatown, and it wasn't too far away from where we were eating at, but it's a nice custard cream inside, but be careful, it's very hot. If you guys didn't know, but today was Melbourne Cup Day, and it is Australia's best known horse racing event, the race that stops the nation. So it's a horse race that starts at 3 p.m. and is celebrated first Tuesday of November every year. And if you're living in Melbourne, you guys are lucky enough to get this day off as a public holiday. So my office had some snacks and drinks to celebrate. So pretty much I just powered through the rest of the day, back-to-back meetings, and at the end I did a little bit of actual drafting, but today was mostly meetings. And that takes us to home time. So I had a lot of meetings today, and with working with interstate people, there are some time differences. So I actually finished work today at around 6:30 p.m. But what's good about springtime is that the sun is still bright even though it's 6:30, because during winter at 6:30 it's already dark. So I feel like you can still do a lot more in your day when it's, you know, the sun is out, even though it's like kind of late. Let me know in the comments below if you guys agree with this. So interestingly, on the way back home, I don't take the metro because there's not enough trains that go to Sydenham and then from Sydenham back to Glenfield. So only in the morning it works out to be really fast to get to work, but on the way back home it's an hour. So if you can see the train on the left, I think these are called the K set, and these are really old trains that were, I think, in service from the 1980s. But they still use them today, and I hate going on that train. There's no signboard to let you know what station you're at or what future platforms, but they do still use them, and sometimes you're unlucky depending on the time, so really odd service times, you tend to get those ones. But on the airport line, I find it's pretty good getting the Waratah trains, but yeah, those ones, yeah, very old school. And yeah, a little bit of a walk back to the car. So heading to the car now, and gonna get some KFC for dinner. Yeah, such a long day. It's like currently 8:07 right now. 1 hour-ish train ride. Had many back-to-back meetings. It's pretty tiring. So before we head home, the missus requested I get some milk and milk powder. So I like to go to the Woolworths at Leppington Village, and if you've seen in my previous vlogs, this is my go-to Woolworths.
Welcome. This is a card-only checkout. Remove fruit and veg from any non-Woolworths bag.
But anyways, now we're heading to KFC, and the closest one to where I live is at the Willowdale branch. So the missus requested getting a double tender chicken burger, and I was just going to get the original Crispy Tower burger box. Just showing you guys what my local KFC looks like, which is probably the same looking one as yours because they're all the same now. So I always double check my meal when I get fast food because sometimes they don't give the correct order. So I just got home, we have the KFC here, and of course we have the cats. Oh, hello, hello. And the missus.
Hi. Hello.
So she was cooking Japanese curry. So we're gonna have that tomorrow for lunch. Oh, you also made some corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the milk. You? What are you looking at?
You're the cutest of the avocado. There's slices of avocado because it's soft now.
So I got the Zinger Tower Burger. Just gravy, so I don't really like. Well, the potato and gravy is nice, but I prefer just gravy. Some popcorn chicken.
Ooh, I like the pumpkin.
We got chips, and then one original piece of chicken. So this one was a meal, $17. Your one was $10.
Wow.
It's just the double tender with chips and gravy. Oh look, Mia! Hello. Hello.
So, if you guys were wondering why we're having KFC, it's one of my
Craving.
pregnancy craving. It's not good, but we'll try to balance it out. During the week, I'll cook something, and then we'll get something for takeaway. So it's not always fast food, just in case you guys are wondering.
Oh.
What's this one? Got a
Fine. It's really good.
zinger.
And it's not just a Zinger burger, it's a tower. It has a hash brown in it. With the hash brown, it's nice. Yeah. Did Cams not feed you?
I did. Ouch.
Oh. It has a ranch sauce as well. I think that one's nice.
That's like the double tender, but with the hash brown.
Oh, I asked for pepper mayo. So when I get a KFC burger, instead of just regular mayonnaise, I use the pepper mayo. I request the pepper mayo. I think it just tastes much nicer.
Try the chips.
Chips are very mediocre.
As I'd imagine.
Oh.
I'm watching My Kitchen Rules.
Does it look good? So it's nearly summer again. It's spring. So there's a lot of new bugs out. And like there was like a giant moth and Riku was trying to get it. Ria? Wait, what do you see? What do you see, Riku? Look at that tail wag. So I want to show you guys this coconut here. This coconut drink that's from Thailand, I think. Yeah, product from Thailand. This is my favorite coconut. I think it's better than even like fresh coconut. So it's coconut water with like an actual coconut, but it's so good. So this one. Oh, it's so good. So it's like very sweet, the coconut water, and there's actual coconut skin, coconut meat in this as well. Anyways, I highly recommend you guys to try it if you can find it. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Oh. Miku, Paul. Miku, Paul.